Time is now 6:38. It's a great way to start your own personal museum. Just never throw anything away. That's a practice 72-year-old Marion Smith of Ackerman has been following all his life. And you guessed it, he actually does have his own backyard museum.
In this week's Southern Expressions, Don Culpepper takes a tour of Poppas County Museum.
Of course, I've always enjoyed old things, collecting. What I really like is when motorized, when things got to becoming easier, because I was raised on a farm and it seemed like everything we did was real hard to do. And then when I saw something that I thought would make it easier, Dad wasn't for that because it cost money, and he thought the old way was the best.
In fact, Marion Smith embraced the new technology of his day so tightly, he still has most of it spread all across his backyard.
It's going in this direction. It started close to the house, but it's moving east.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Is that part of your wife's influence?
I think she probably had a lot to do with that.
So what was state-of-the-art technology in Marion's day?
Everything I got runs now. That is a pea thrasher. That's a 1927 model, and it was handmade.
Or how about his dad's state-of-the-art tractor with genuine rubber tires?
I love the 41 John Deere that my dad bought in Greenville, Mississippi, and he used to let me carry cotton to the gin when I was 9 years old. I wouldn't think about letting my son do that, or grandson.
This is as close as technology of the time could come to his grandson's modern boombox.
It would have been a little hard for him to put a big troll on his shoulder, you know, and carry it with him. But that portable one came along later in later years, you know, and it was easier to do that.
And for the housewife, well, how about a powered butter churn?
Oh, she would love that Taylor churn. And the lap churn. She'd really like the lap churn, too. You could sit it over in your lap, and you didn't have to do this. You just turned the crank with it. So it was a little bit of an improvement, but that electric churn was something else.
No kitchen was complete without it, and Marion's little backyard museum wouldn't be either. Of course, we're talking about a man who truly loves his toys.
I got the one and only bicycle I'd ever had, which is a 1936 Henderson. My brother inherited it when he came along, and then I bought it back from him for $1, and then I've restored it and kept it and still ride it.
Marion has also kept his share of Ackerman town artifacts. He's got the surviving seats from the town's old theater, the town's first cash register, a section of its original wooden water mains, and even a gong whistle that sounds like the one that once sounded at the old town mill.
Most people didn't even look at the clock. That was quitting time, starting time. They even blew it for people to get up, you know, get up and get ready. And they blew that thing about 6 or 7 times a day. The mill was close to the school, and boy, we didn't go with the clock on the wall. I mean, when the mill whistle blew, we went to the lunchroom.
Yes, Marion truly travels in his own time, as he always has, even back when he was considered ahead of his time. And speaking of time, he's not about to change at this time of life. Do you ever throw anything away?
No. You can look around and see that, can't you? And I'm glad I don't throw old things away. Look, I'm getting old too, and I don't like to be thrown around either.
Marion has kept up with the times in one way. You can contact him at his website at www.poppascountry.com. When we come back, Rob rejoins us.